Hey friends, Powwow guy here with the weekly update for Sunday, September 26th through Saturday, October 2nd. So here we are at the end of September already, and I mean, time just goes faster and faster, and before you know it, we'll be setting up for Christmas. Um, anyway, beautiful day today. Just sitting out in the patio. It's a real quiet day. Just drinking some tea. Um, it's a fun time of year though in South Central Pennsylvania because it's like apple season here. So there are like as a matter of fact today in New Cumberland is their annual apple festival. But people making their own cider, and then there's always these underground hard cider sales going on. But it's interesting. It's a fun time. So yeah, that's what all the farmers and such are gathering their apples, making their cider, selling it by the gallon. It's a good time. Uh, So let's see. Let's start. Astrologically, we're in the waning moon. Mercury goes retrograde tomorrow night rather here, and it'll be retrograde until the 18th of October. So Mercury retrograde is not really the harbinger of chaos that people like to pretend it is, um, because really it's just our perception of Mercury that determines if something is retrograde. Uh, so anyway, during a Mercury retrograde time, they do say it's best to be careful with your communications and, try to convey your messages clearly because misunderstandings can occur, more likely to occur during a Mercury retrograde than any other. So just be wary of that. Be wary how you're, presenting yourself to people and such. Um, just be a little extra cautious in your travels. Wear your mask. Um, yeah, with all these festivals and such going on, I saw a picture from the Ephrata Street Fair last night. A sea of people standing shoulder to shoulder, not a mask to be seen. Mm-mm-mm. This is why we can't have nice things, people. Put your mask on. Um, so yeah. Anyway, the moon moves into the fourth quarter on Tuesday, and it will be in the sign of Cancer. So waning moon in Cancer is fantastic for doing protective powwowing for your home, your family. So definitely take advantage of that. Do some protective charms, Himmel's briefs, whatever it is you do, Brock bags. This is a good week for it. Then Friday is October 1st already. Pretty soon we'll be getting ready for tricks or treats. This year, um, as far as I know, tricks or treats has not been canceled. So we're going back to what we normally do here at our house is we give out books. I also give candy out, but we collect books throughout the year and then give them out for tricks or treats. The kids could just reach in and pick one, whatever they want. Usually those books come from uh, yard sales or thrift shops or whatever. People donate them to me for this reason. So special thanks to my friend Christy. She gave us like a huge box full of books that she had been collecting from yard sales and whatnot over the past year. Um, so we'll be doing that again this year, giving out the books. Um, yeah. So anyway, this is a good week to clear out your garden. The weather this week is going to be mostly 70s and mostly pleasant, sunny. 70s during the day, 50s at night, cool. A little bit of a chance of rain on Tuesday, but we'll see. And then by Thursday and Friday, it's going to be even cooler with the high temps in the 60s during the day. So looking forward to that. It seems like, I was saying in my last video that we kind of get cheated out of fall, but it seems like we're getting a little taste of it. Now, I say that, and I know that means like next week it'll be in the 90s again, but that's okay. I'm going to enjoy it while it's here. There are a lot of bugs out here right now. I'm like getting bit. So yeah, I ripped out the garden today, everything. So now there's just this big pile of like plant matter. But one thing I found, I was like pleasantly surprised. I thought my basil was a flop this year. So as I was ripping out the tomato plants, um, not only did it not flop, but it was like these beautiful basil plants and basil leaves. It was all like kind of hidden amongst the tomatoes. This is the first year that I planted it so into the tomato plants because it's supposed to help flavor the tomatoes too. But I couldn't see it all year, and here it was just kind of like hidden under all these plants, and it did really well. So I pulled that out. The comfrey took over an entire section of the garden. I mean, you just plant this little piece of comfrey, and you have these huge plants. I cut them down about a week ago. They were 6 foot high leaves again today, so I ripped the whole thing out, and I'll transplant some of the root pieces that I got out somewhere else. I'm not going to put it in the garden next year. That was a good place to start it, but now I'm going to maybe put it around, I don't know, one of the edges of the property or something. That way it can just kind of spread. So anyway, good week for that weather-wise to just get rid of stuff. And we're in a waning moon, good time to pull stuff out. I mean, we're officially into fall now, so it's harvest season. It's time. So that's really it for the weekly update. But I do want to say that somebody approached me last week with this idea of doing some powwow courses, like some introductory courses to powwow via Zoom. And actually, I gave it some thought, and I talked, I kind of bounced the idea off of a few friends, and I think I'm going to do it. So I started writing down some outlines and such, and I think I feel confident in saying that I finally came to a decision that I could teach it over a series of like six meetings, 6 different classes, I guess, through Zoom. But it'll be a lot of work to put that together. I'm tossing around the idea of having a charge for it just because it is a lot of work. And also the idea that if somebody takes all 6 classes, then I can give something, like a certificate or whatever, saying that they took the course from me and, learned powwowing from me. I'm going to have maybe like a little assignment at the end to see how well you've learned powwowing and if you can do it. Obviously, we can't gauge your success because that's always going to be 50-50, really. But we can see if you gain an understanding of some of the charms, you're able to actually like work the charms. So anyway, that's in the works. So keep checking back for that. I'll make an official announcement video for that once I have it all kind of finalized. But just prepare. That's coming down the line. And yeah, there's likely going to be a charge for it. I may just charge per video. And of course, you'll have to take all 6 of them in order to get that sort of certificate from me. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it again. I'm only going to do it once. There won't be makeup videos. There won't be any way you can like get notes from somebody else. It's not going to work that way. So I'm going to, it was a great idea actually, and I'm going to take it seriously. So anyway, that's where we are. It's Saturday here. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Gorgeous day. And I hope you have a great weekend. A good week coming up. And that's it. Love you guys. God bless you. And we'll talk soon.